Make the ground shake.
What's going on, guys? My name is Renegade, and today we're here to take a look at the top 5 AQW releases of the year, or events of the year. Now, a few disclaimers before we get into this. One, the background footage for this video is not going to include any footage from the events. I might be able to find some that because I actually store all my videos on my computer, and so I might get some really mediocre footage of like maybe some rares or something in the background, but I won't be able to get any footage of the releases themselves, so just keep that in mind. Also, another massive disclaimer I have to say is that this is purely my opinion. Other top 5s in the past have been based off of actual facts and how good the classes are, but it's still somewhat my opinion. This is going to be purely my opinion. Much like the my top 5 personal favorite classes video I did, this is going to be entirely my opinion. And so if you guys disagree with this, just remember that this is completely 100% my opinion. And so if I've enjoyed a release, then I'm going to put this in the list. Also, remember that I don't actually play AQW all that much anymore. Once I'd finished doing the Blinding Light of Destiny and the Sepulchre's Armor and gotten most of the reputations to rank 10, I almost had sort of given up on actually playing AQW. I don't really play it that much except for when new classes and stuff come out. And so as a result, when a new release comes out, if it's including a lot of quests and stuff, then I probably won't do it. 9 times out of 10, I'll look at a release, look for the rares, look at the new items, and then I'll leave it alone. So if a release has had really good quest lines and really good story related with it, then I'm probably not going to include it in this list, even if it's really good. So with that in mind, make sure you leave your top 5 in the comment section down below. Even tell me why you rank them higher than others, and what do you think of my list. Without any further ado, guys, let's get into the video. Coming in at number 5, we have the Friday the 13th / Valentine's Day crossover. Now, there are 3, I believe there were 3 Friday the 13th events of the year, and I'm a bit of a sucker for Friday the 13th events. I actually created my account on Friday the 13th, and that was sort of what captured me into actually playing AQW. How awesome the Friday the 13th event was all those years ago. It would have been 5 years ago now, and it was just such an amazing event. I really enjoyed it, and as a result, it's what's made me play AQW. Well, it's what made me get into the game in the first place. So I'm a bit of a sucker for Friday the 13th events. You'll see other Friday the 13th events in this top 5 as well. But yeah, the Friday the 13th, the Love event, it had some really awesome rares. I think that they incorporated the different themes of the 2 events really well. The Friday the 13th sort of evil, undead sort of theme, along with the love sort of theme, and the actual story for the event was actually not too bad. AQW in the past has had some pretty corny storylines, and I've not really enjoyed the storyline of AQW all that much in the past, but I do think that they did put a bit more effort into this one, and this one did make a lot more sense, and it sort of just, you know, sort of came out a lot better than the others. And as a result, it made for a good story in the event. It had some good rares. The way they incorporated it into Valentine's Day was really good as well, and as a result, it comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have the 13 Laws of Doom Friday the 13th event. This was actually quite recent, and I really did enjoy this. It actually did have some pretty decent rares, and the associated AC package included the Doom Vordred armor, which I really did like, and it included Volatility, who is a pretty interesting character, and just the rares were really fully featured, and just I think there were 5 armors in total, and then of course the Doom Vordred set as well, which was sort of separate, but overall I really did enjoy the event. The story that they included was kinda, I mean, it didn't really make sense at all, but you know, I didn't find it too bad, and I thought it was a pretty decent event overall. That was coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3, we have another one that I didn't really play all that much, but I do have to give recognition for where, like, they did make a really good event, and that was, I'm going to categorize all of these into one position. The Chaos Queen Baleen, the Living Dungeon, I believe that's what one of them was called, the Cicero, sorry, I keep pronouncing that wrong, and the Arctics one, I can't remember what that one was, but all the Return of the Living Dev events, they were all pretty well made, and they had some cool rares associated with some of them. I can't remember much of it off the top of my head, but I do have to give credit where credit is due. I really didn't play these ones that much at all, but I did enjoy the rares that I did get from these, and I can appreciate the event and how good they were. and as a result, this comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2, we have the Dark Carnival Friday the 13th like event thing. That was my favorite one of the year personally. The one that included the Nolgath, Dage versus Nolgath thingamajig. That was really cool. The Dage X Nolgath rares. So there was like a Dage set, the vampire one. Was it Legion Vampire set? And then there was it was a Nolgath set. I can't remember the name of it now, but it was really good as well. And it was the Friday the 13th. I believe it was Friday the 13th. Let me just take a look at this. I'm not. It doesn't sway my opinion at all. Yeah, Unlucky Day Dark Carnival Friday the 13th event. That was cool. How they brought back the Wheel of Doom. They did the carnival thing, and that was all cool and everything. And yeah, the rares were good. The like new class, that was kind of cool. How they added a new class as well for the carnival. And yeah, just sort of really good, made cool sense with just the way that they incorporated the Unlucky Day because it was Friday the 13th with the Dark Carnival thing. Just the whole tie-in with all the events this year. That I think that they really did well combining the Friday the 13th event into other events this year. That was really cool. And yeah, that was just a really good event coming in at number 2. Coming in at number 1, my favorite event of the year. Just gotta be a tie between the Dage birthday and the Nolgath birthday event of the year. The Nolgath birthday event did include much less content, but I am a much bigger fan of Nolgath than I am of Dage. I don't dislike any of them, like some people say they hate Dage and love Nolgath or whatever. I do like both of them, but I do have to say that I prefer Nolgath. And as a result, the Nolgath event does tie with the Dage event, even though the Dage event included a lot more content, including a class, like a full storyline thingamajig they did. But I do have to give it a tie between the two. First of all, the Nolgath event was really, really cool. How just the rares, probably my favorite rares of the year, my favorite rare set. And yeah, they're just the Nolgath Hanzo Void stuff. It was real cool. They did first of all they did the red and blue, and then they incorporated the golden and the shadow later on. The pets that were included, I'm a bit of a stickler for pets. I just really like pets in AQW, and the pets were just amazing. They did the quests with the orb pets. They were like friggin' amazing. The bang pet was cool. The katanas were amazing. Just oh my gosh! And like they did the most unstable weapon ever, the Death's Bright Blade weapon, of course. And then we'll move on to the Dage event. The Dage event was amazing too. We had Legion Doom Knight, the new Dage's birthday class, which is probably his best Dage's birthday class he's made so far. I don't know who designed it actually. I don't know who designed the class, but it was the best Dage birthday class ever in my opinion. Although I don't have any of the other ones, but I do think that it is the best. And just the follow-on event that happened, I do kind of want to count that as the same thing. The Dage versus Nolgath, like the beginnings about how like Dage was Nolgath's apprentice or whatever, and then he bet him, or I can't remember how it worked, but it was a cool storyline. It was one of my favorite storylines that AQW has ever done. And overall, it just made for really, really good events. They were both just really amazing. Probably, I think they were in like within a month of each other. And they were really just amazing. It was just like getting over the hype from the Nolgath stuff, and all of a sudden, bam, we got the Dage stuff in there as well. It was pretty damn cool. And yeah, that about does it for a video, guys. Before we end this video, it's probably going to be my last video of the year. I'll try not to upload again for this year. And so yeah, guys, I just had to give you guys a big thank you for all the support in 2015. We saw my channel grow from like 100 subscribers to like 1,500 almost, which is just super cool. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I love you guys so much. Just, oh man, the support is, man, I can't actually believe how much support I've had from you guys. It's just amazing. So thank you. And yeah, like I said before, that about does it for a video. If you guys did enjoy the video, remember to leave a like, leave a favorite. It does help me out a lot. Helps get the content out there. And subscribe to be notified when any more of this sort of thing comes out on my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.